Her name is Glenda Dowie. Glenda Dowie is the president and the CEO of a company called APT Systems Inc. You can go to aptsystemsinc.com. They're publicly traded, APTY, shaping the future of trading. She is a trader, Russ.
Yeah.
Can you explain what that is once again?
Well, trader, what happens is sometimes you become, the holder of secrets that
disenchanted with your country.
Well, yes, and you're ready to just get them back. So you go to another country, go, dude, Obama used to do this and that, and then they give you like a couple million, a place to live in Switzerland.
That's
and you,
That's not it.
Or
no. Do you know what
Austria?
a trader does? A stock trader does?
They swap stocks with other stocks.
Very almost.
I'll give you these if you give me those.
That's the only thing that makes a stock go up is more buying than selling.
Yeah.
Right?
Popular.
That's it. And she understands that. She's also a technician, and she also runs a public company. And by running a public company, you can barely sell your own stock that you own.
Yeah. That's a really insider.
So here, our CEO can't trade her own stock. Here she is, Glenda. Glenda, thanks so much for joining us here on the program. How are you?
Hi, I'm happy to be here.
Are you sure? You don't sound that happy. Yeah. You sound like you're ready to hang up. Sound like you're ready to leave.
You can go. You can rethink this and get back to us.
I've been dating women for a long time. I can tell when they're ready to get up from the table.
It's over.
Oh my goodness.
It's over? Oh dear.
So tell us, first of all, I'm going to get into your history for a minute here. So when you talk about being a trader, you were a trader, a stock trader for 10 years. Explain to us, because I know Russ is breathing through his mouth right now, what a stock trader is and what a stock trader does.
A stock trader is a person who looks at the markets, does their research, identifies stocks that they would like to own, and they go ahead through their online broker or through their regular broker, buy the stock. And as a trader, chances are you're not going to be holding on to that stock for the long term. You're looking to take a certain amount of profit and sell that share, go back in and repeat, do it again.
But basically, and you've heard the term day trader, right, Russ?
Oh, it's a great Beatles song.
Yeah, no, it's day tripper.
I'm sorry.
Different song.
Yeah.
But day trader. Day trader would be it. Now let's so, and you've been doing this for some time. And what's interesting, and we'll get to the women's side of this thing in just a moment here, but you've sort of refined your methodology, and now you run a publicly traded company with, dare I call it a trading platform?
Yes, it's absolutely a trading platform that we're prepared to put out.
All right, so talk about that. Talk about the company, and we'll bring up some pictures of the web and so on and so forth. And I'll let you take it away there for a second.
Sure. What happens is, what's important to me is I want to create a trading experience and allow the technology to come in where it makes sense and help the trader do a better job of trading. And so we have a lot of technology that we've developed and tested that are the individual components of trading, because there's a lot of moving pieces that people don't realize. You have to be able to identify stocks. You have to be able to look at them from a technical point of view. Chartists see what the chart is telling you in terms of trend. Some people want to look at fundamentals. Is the company profitable? You want to be able to buy the stock at the right time.
That's
you don't
key.
want to have to ride through a price dip. You want to be able to buy it when it has momentum and it has a good chance for making some profit for you.
Yeah.
So all of these things come into trading, and we've identified all of these areas and have created software to help the trader go through each of these steps. And so that's the experience part. And by also identifying where the trader's risk tolerance is, we can help calculate a position that makes sense, stop losses, targets, all of those kinds of things that are important, because if you don't follow those steps, you end up being subject to your emotion, and that's when traders get into trouble.
Yeah, because the market runs on two emotions,
Are you
fear and greed.
Yeah. Are you afraid, Glenda? You afraid right now?
She's not afraid. She's afraid of you.
Yeah.
There's some fear in her voice.
No.
I'd say that's argued. Hey, so you sent us a graphic, and the graphic is a circle. It says trade, and our TV audience can see it here. Our radio audience, I'll put it up on the website, bigbizshow.com.
Looks like the color wheel from elementary school.
It
if
really
you bring
does.
the blue over to the red, you get the green. Am I right here?
I'll put this out to our 40,000 Twitter followers, and I'll put it up on the website for our radio audience who can't see it. But explain that for our TV audience. What we're looking at there is, like Russ said, it's a circle with sort of a pyramid thing that's making me freak out a little bit.
Yeah, what religion is this? Now I have fear.
It's a Scientology sort of deal. So talk about that a little bit.
Well, what the circle identifies is all the elements of trading. So, you know, in one side you have gurus, people are out there providing stock picks. You have the technical analysis I mentioned, which is the charting, the fundamentals. So these are all the areas you have to be connected to a broker in order to execute trades, and you need a trading platform that is going to help manage the trades. So this is sort of a visual of what we're able to offer inside of the app that we're in the process of developing. And it just gives a trader and non-traders a sense of all the different areas that they have to be aware of. So our goal is to make it easy for you to access all of that information to make it.
If you could get Russ to understand this, you're going to be the next Facebook.
This could be a fun board game for kids at home,
like a Trivial Pursuit-ish thing.
Yeah. Oops, insider trading, get out of jail free card, things like that. Oops.
Yeah, Russ is going to. It'll be like a side business for you.
Great idea.
Hey, so listen. By the way, her name is Glenda Dowie. Glenda Dowie is the president and CEO of a company called APT Systems Inc. And of course, the website aptsystemsinc.com. They are publicly traded. APTY is the stock symbol. So I know that you are a
adrenaline junkie.
Well, that's for sure.
I would imagine.
Well, she's a trader. She probably is.
That's what I would say. You like jumping out of planes with parachutes and stuff like that? Are you that kind of lady?
She's probably a calculated risk taker. Is that right, Glenda?
Yes, calculated risk. I mean, you have
she came on this show.
Odds in your favor.
Hell, she appeared with us.
She signed these docs.
She signed these. She came on the hair here. So my question is this. Now I know that you are very supportive of women in business. And in fact, there's a show that's produced out of this studio here called Women Mean Business. And it's interesting because I have learned that there are certain sort of metrics that women sort of espouse versus men when it comes to money and investing. How do you stand on that platform? Because you're here you are. You're a woman trader. You're a woman trader in what has historically been a men's sort of industry.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I think having the benefit of training women to be traders and training men, that I find women are a lot more conservative. They're a lot more willing to play by the rules. They pay attention, where guys are like, I'm in here, I'm going to trade, and they tend to shoot from the hip, let's say, a little bit more than their female counterparts.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's the biggest difference. Is I think that the women are willing to assume as much risk in terms of the money they're willing to put out in trading, but they seem to have a little bit more careful approach before they actually put that money into
There you have it.
What are you going to step in and smear?
Women are more calculating. I've always said that. I don't know that. We've got another show called Mean Women's Business. These are some of the toughest chicks on the board.
In fact, we're going to have Glenda host that show, for example. The name of the company is APT Systems, and you can go to APT Systems Inc. APTY is the stock symbol. And Glenda, will you come back on the air with us? You're fantastic. This is good stuff, and I think we need to start doing a series with you on teaching all of us
that'd be great.
how to do that stuff. Glenda, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Day tripper.